Hello, welcome to Reeeely Film Club. I'm Sarah and I'm with Rebecca.
Because it's National Alien Abduction Day today, we've decided to review the film Paul, which we watched last week.
Paul was released in March 2011 and it's written by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
It also won the Best Comedy in 2011 at the National Movie Awards. It is about two sci-fi friends who go to America's UFO heartland. Whilst they are there, they accidentally meet an alien named Paul, who is the voice of Seth Rogen. Paul escapes from the military base he was in and gets on the vehicle, which goes out of town. Chased by federal agents and crazy fathers, they hatch a plan to return Paul to his mothership.
So what did we like about Paul? Well, it's a very funny film with a lot of laughs. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are brilliant writers and have created an absolute amazing film that keeps up its humorous pace. Like with most comedy films, the jokes are few and far between and most comedy films are just not funny. But with Paul, it's cleverly written, it's very witty and humorous, and it doesn't matter how many times you've watched it, you still find yourself laughing along.
Another aspect that makes this film brilliant is the actors who star in it. Seth Rogen is perfect for the role of Paul. It mimics his personality perfectly.
And Sigourney Weaver is just excellent in everything she's ever starred in.
Kristen Wiig is also a great actress. If anything, her character outcharms most of the others, and it's a shame that she doesn't have more lines and more time on screen in this film.
We also love the excessive amount of references in Paul. It was often a lot of spot the film reference moments with like Star Wars, Jaws, Blues Brothers, Indiana Jones, Star Trek, and I could literally go on forever.
Following on from that, Paul also has an awesome soundtrack. Who doesn't love a bit of Marvin Gaye and Sherman Kelly? So now we're going to speak about the bad points of Paul. Although we did love the film, we think that it's not the best follow-on from Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. We think that the collaboration wasn't their strongest compared to these other two films, and it's hard not to compare it to them as well. They did also try to cram too many film puns and references into Paul.
But for someone like me who loves all the nerdy references, then this is obviously a great part of the movie, and I totally disagree. Another bad thing we think about Paul is the lack of character development. They bring in a lot of new characters, but because there's so much crammed into such a short space of time, the audience are kind of like left wondering what happens to these characters. Like with Ruth, she's had like a totally new way of life. Her religious beliefs have just been shattered, and at the end she's just kind of like in the audience clapping, and you're left wondering, yeah, how is she really coping with life? Like everything she's ever known, it's just been totally
torn apart.
Yeah. And obviously because I front the Sigourney Weaver fan club, I thought that she could have had a lot more screen time. Although she was excellent in her presence, I felt that she could have had more time on screen.
It was obvious that it was there though by her voice as well.
But I wanted to see more of her. We think that anyone who hasn't seen Paul, definitely give it a watch. It's a very funny film. Although it's not as good as Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead, it's definitely up there.
It's a very chilled out film to watch and just have a laugh too and not to take too seriously.
So, this is the end of our film review. I hope you liked our opinions, but obviously not everyone will agree. So, if you've got any opinions, just let us know. You can tweet us using #ReeeelyFilms or @ReeeelyFilms. You can visit our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Reeeely. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Or you can Facebook us.
You can go on our Facebook at facebook.com/Reeeely.
We also have a brand new sparkling website now, which is www.reeeely.com. That's really with 4 E's.
So leave us your review. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you don't agree with us or if you do agree with us. Definitely get tweeting as well. And we'll be watching a film at the same time this Thursday. What is it we're watching?
I think we're watching Let Me In.
Yeah. So it's horror this week. So join in on Thursday, probably around 6 p.m, and watch that with us and tweet along, or go on Facebook, or record a YouTube video if you want. Yeah. Get really involved.
Any way you can, get involved.
Send us some posts. Anything.
So thank you for listening, and goodbye.